Hello everyone, my name's Denise and I'm going to be doing a little 10-minute everyday makeup tutorial today. This is usually what I do, honestly, every single day. Most of these products I've been using for years. And so I've already done my skincare for the day. It's actually the end of the day, but here we are. So I've done my skincare. I don't really use a primer. I feel like my skincare is fine, works fine for me. So let's get into it. I usually like to use this little headband to kind of pull all my hair back. It's that viral one everyone uses. So here we are, and this is the face. I feel like my face is kind of greasy looking today. I'm not too sure why. Might be because it's already the end of the day, but yeah. So I'm using the Glowy lotion. I usually just use about this much. I don't know. I kind of just rub it all over my face. I found this through TikTok. I think most people know about it by now. I kind of just rub it on. Sometimes I use a beauty blender, but to be honest, in an everyday situation, I don't do that. So I just go ahead and place it all over my face. It adds a little bit of shine. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably didn't need it today, but that's fine. Here we are, and let's continue. So next I have the e.l.f. It's the Camo Color Corrector. I found out about this, well, I think it was maybe a couple years ago that I was just looking up color correctors that people were using, and this one came up. It had a lot of good ratings, and so I went ahead and gave that a try, and I have been using it ever since. So I kind of just put that in my under eyes. That's usually where I have my dark circles, as you can see. That's because I got a decent amount of sleep last night, so I'm kind of surprised that my dark circles look that dark today, but oh well, it happens. Next, I'll be using the L'Oreal True Match Nude Foundation. It's like a serum type situation, so I kind of just swipe it on my face like that, nothing fancy. I do that, and then I just use the back of my beauty blender. I kind of just blot it all in, and I would say it has like a light coverage. Could be medium if you use enough. I kind of like it for every day. It's not too hard to blend in, and so usually when I'm doing my makeup in the morning, I'm kind of in a rush, and so I find that this just works really well for me. Lately, I've been thinking if this is the right tone, because sometimes I feel like it can look a little light, but the next darkest shade seems like it might be a little too dark for my skin tone. I don't know, but I kind of just try to make up for it with bronzer. So yeah, I just go ahead and place that everywhere, blend it all in. And then whatever's left over on the back of the sponge, I'll just go down my neck with. Next, I go in with my Holy Grail concealer. She's a classic. It's that Maybelline Eraser concealer that's been in for years and years. I think I've used it for like 7+ years now since I got into makeup, and I'm still using it today. I love it. I have nothing bad to say about it. I've tried other concealers as well, but I always find myself just kind of going back to this one. It just seems to do the trick every time. I'm gonna add a little more right here. I use it as my primer too for my eyes, and then I kind of just do this area. These are just parts of my face I like to brighten up, and I feel like in the beginning it looks a little crazy, but I promise it comes together. So I just do that, and then I just blend it in my eyes too, my eyelids, not in my eyes, like so. Alrighty, so that looks pretty good to me. Next, my nose. Let's go in a little bit in the nose. There we go. Okay. Next thing I do is I use the Maybelline Fit Me. Been using this one for a while. I haven't really been experimental enough to try any other setting powders, so I've just been using this one honestly for a really long time, but it works well for me, so I don't really complain about it. Anywho, I know Thanksgiving's already coming up. Do you guys have any plans? This is actually my first Thanksgiving that I won't be with my family, so we'll see how that goes. I work as a nurse, and hospitals do not close. They are open 24/7, and as a nurse, you're required to work one holiday, and I've actually just started my career off as a nurse. I'm a labor and delivery nurse, and so this is why it's my first holiday not being with my family. But I do live with my boyfriend and we are just gonna do our own thing here, so I'm really grateful for that. He's been so awesome about it and so supportive. So yeah, I have the duty this Thanksgiving, which I've never made a Thanksgiving dish before, but I guess I'm an adult now and I have to do those types of things. I have the duty to make, it's like a cheesy broccoli rice casserole. My mom makes it every single year and I absolutely love it. But she told me that she just looks up random recipes. I'm leaning in getting a brush. She looks up random recipes every single year and just does it. But I swear it tastes the same every time. So maybe recipes are kind of similar, I don't know. But I kind of found one on Pinterest and I'm hoping that that works out for us because I just feel pressure since I'm usually not the cooker in our relationship. So I just go ahead and like wipe all of that off, the excess powder. Next I'm gonna go in with my Physicians Formula bronzer. I don't know how many freaking pods of this I bought. Dang, my freaking bronzer looks dark today. Okay, well, we're just gonna work with it, it's fine. So I usually just kind of like so. And this bronzer, it's so, it smells good, first of all. It has like a coconut scent to it. It's been out for a long time. I love it. I'm just gonna go in my nose a little bit just to add that bronze. It's also very easy to blend and I kind of use this as a eyeshadow for my eyelids. So I'll just grab a brush, go in my bronzer, then just kind of go in it, create some dimension. And then again on the other side, this look comes together. It's quick, easy, and I do this a lot faster whenever I'm not talking too. So if this doesn't seem like it's fast enough for your morning routine, then maybe without talking it'll be better for you, because for me, I'm starting to realize that this has taken a while. But yeah. Oh, and what I'm going in right now with is the Say blush, Dewy Blush Rosy. It's this little canister looking thing, and I know it's liquid, but I swear this thing works amazing on top of any powder, and it just brings back so much glowiness, and I love it. Perfect base blush. And I'd say I'm definitely a blush girl. I bought so many blushes, it's kind of crazy, but I don't know, there's just something so feminine about a blush. And I like to put it on my nose just to add a little color there too. Then I go in, I set my blush with this Milani. It's the Dolce Pink. I've tried so many shades of the Milani baked blushes, and this is one of my favorites. Really just depends what mood I'm in, but I like this one. This one's definitely, to me, the most pigmented one, at least on my skin. I feel like I can really notice it. So if I'm feeling extra blushy like today, I will go ahead and put it on. Let me fix that real quick. And sometimes that happens and I just buff it out a little bit. There we go, that's better. So from there, I go ahead and go into my eyebrows. I would usually fill them in or just kind of trace them out with a pencil a little bit, but recently I've been using the e.l.f. Brow Lift. It's like a gel, and I kind of just brush them upwards, and I find that that works really well for me. It's easy to do. It's so quick too, and I feel like it adds a tint to it. I don't know. The gel itself is clear, but I guess just the look it gives makes it look tinted, like a wet, how your hair looks whenever it's wet, I would say. And then I kind of just brush down a little bit right there. See that difference? I really like it, and I'm almost done with this pod too. And then I just do the other side, same thing, brush upwards. I have a meatloaf cooking right now in the oven, and I think I have about 22 minutes of it left. I've never cooked meatloaf before. This is my first time, so I will let you know how it turns out. Like I said, I usually not want to cook, but I am doing my best. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to go in with is the color Pop. It's a Super Shock Shadow in the Ritz color. That's what it looks like. And I honestly just use my pinky for this. I kind of just dab it in there, and then I just brush it around the bottom of my eyelid just to kind of give a little glow. And this look is just so quick and easy to do. I love it. I tried, but I didn't try. I feel like that side has a little more. Do you think so? Maybe it's just in my head, I don't know. There we go. That's better to me. Okay. And then I just like to go in the inner corner of my eye. This is the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick. And it is in Perfect Pearl. And so you kind of just twist it upwards like so. And I kind of just dab it in the inner corner like that. Just kind of make my eyes pop a little bit. And then sometimes I'll put it in my waterline too, but I don't really feel like doing that today, so we're not gonna do that. Yeah, I usually do about 3 to 5 curls on each lash, and that gets the job done for me. If you hear licking in the background, that is our dog Leia. She is very thirsty right now. She just got back from a walk with my boyfriend. So this is the first mascara I use. It's a telescopic mascara, and I'll just try to get out as much as I can from one dip in the bottle, if that makes sense. So one coat of that Protect. Then I go in with another coat on the other eyelash. So while I'm doing this, I kind of like to think of it as I'm letting this side set a little bit, and that kind of helps the next mascara I use grasp on a little better. I don't know, maybe it's just in my head, but I swear it does make a difference. So I just go over like that. Okay, they look even to me. Now I go in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I'll just do same thing, one coat on each side. And I kind of like to think of this as the L'Oreal, the Lash Paradise locking in the telescopic mascara in place. And I feel like it adds a thicker lash line, and both shades are the blackest black. That's kind of just what I gravitate towards, but I think right now what's kind of in is the brown mascara, which I have yet to try, but I don't know how that would look on me because I do have dark hair and my eyebrows are dark too, so I don't know. If y'all have tried it, let me know definitely what you think about it. Last but not least, lip liner and lip gloss. This is the NYX Lip Pencil Crayon in the shade Ever. I feel like this is the closest one I've gotten to matching my natural lip tone. So I'll just trace it on as a mirror. There we go. I like to kind of whiny here, and that's good enough for me. And last, I do the Fenty Beauty in the shade Heat. So I recently purchased this maybe about a month ago, and I don't know why it took me so long to try this, but I'm so glad I did because I am now forever obsessed. And also it smells so good. Fruity, but so sweet at the same time. And also it's not sticky at all. It's so smooth. I feel like it doesn't get stuck, but that is the final look. This is kind of what I do every single day. Nothing fancy. I don't use a lot of high-end products. I do have some, but lately I've kind of just been into the drugstore. That's been working for me. Let me know if y'all are gonna go Black Friday shopping. I've been watching a lot of Black Friday videos. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. You're so strong and beautiful. Bye, see you later.